Hey guys, it's Chase and welcome back to a new video. In this video I have an iPad 6 that I'm going to change the charging port on. So this iPad has had some really weird charging issues. Originally it came in because it would charge at 2 amps and it would just not power on. So we changed the battery. The tablet now powers on but has really weird charging issues where it will charge at 2 amps like normal. And then after so long, it'll just drop. And then when you go to connect the charger, it will say to use this accessory, you have to unlock the tablet. Now, moving around the charging port, it doesn't seem to like drop the charging current. So I'm not really sure exactly what's going on, but I figure we will change the charging port. Also, I did check the battery connection here, and it is fine. So let's do that. First things first, we're going to have to remove this little sticker here and just put a little bit of alcohol down here on it. And let's grab some tweezers. Let's remove this real quick. Alright. I do know that there is some sort of adhesive underneath this as well as these being soldered, so what we'll do is we'll put flux down on the board here where the charging port is, or dock connector, dock flex, whatever you want to call it. Turn on our fume extractor. I'm going to use my chisel tip for this one. We're just going to run a big blob of solder over all of these connections here, just like that. Okay, I'm going to take some low melt solder here. We'll just go ahead and apply it here to all of these pads. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I want to be able to remove this connector as good as possible. Okay. Alright, now let's go ahead and start removing the connector. Nice and easy. All the way through. There he is. Got it. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and clear up the board here. Some IPA and some solder wick. That looks beautiful. Perfect. And what I've noticed is you can actually tell if you're going to rip a pad, as you're pulling up and desoldering, you don't want to yank it, you want to just like let it give the entire way. Solder these pads here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and clean the flux up.
With some IPA. Okay, perfect. Alright.
And we have a little window for where it lines up, which is perfect. And now the little window I'm talking about are this little window here and this one here. That way we can see if we're lined up or not on the pads underneath, which is great. And we're about lined up here. So I'm going to hold this down in place. As you can tell, we are lined up, good to go. I'm going to put a little bit of flux here. And grab our solder. Put a little bit on the iron. Make sure we are still lined up here. And we'll just kind of blob it on there real quick. Now we can let go. Make sure we're lined up on the other side here. And we are. Let me go ahead and put some more flux down here. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is use a pair of tweezers and try to hold this charging port down in place. You're going to want to flow more solder onto it. Perfect. Okay, so real quick, I have the iPad here, and let's go ahead and plug it in and just see what it does. That is great. And it is pulling 5 volts at 2 amps, which is healthy. And, you know, if we disconnect the charger and plug it back in again, see what it does. Same thing. So I think our issue is fixed. I think we're good to go. Yeah, so the original charging port definitely had a pin that was messed up. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.